Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout Nevada. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Reno as, wait a minute, there's a building above. This hotel, it's not a hotel, well I suppose it might be an hotel. There's a lot of things going on in there, it goes across the street. Okay, let's get in through here then, instead of going through the other side, because I was going through the other side, and I think this is better. There's no bouncers. That guy I talked to you already. There's a few awnings over here and all that sort of stuff. It's just part of the hotel entrance. It is an hotel. That's interesting. There's not much going on right at the start. Oh my god, that guy's punching the machine. Did you see that? I'll be broke in a second if I keep this up, he says. I can't get distracted for talking, he says. Okay. Yeah, there's something going on with that guy. Let me just go ahead and save here and have a chat. Ah, peace off, I'm in my zone. In the zone, just a little more. Come on, baby. God, fuck. You mechanical piece of shit. Gipped me again. Calm down, deep breath. How can I help you, he asks. Man, that was a roller coaster of emotions. You're the one that needs help here. I mean, look at you. You're a total crackhead. Isn't crackhead supposed to be somebody that drinks crack? But let's go with that. What? What are you talking about? I've never touched a cam. Yeah, there it is. A cam in my life. I've got my shit together. Kinda. Well, maybe I don't, but I've at least stayed clean as far as and far away from that smack that infests the streets of Reno. But I do need help. You have that right. Can you help me out? He's asking for money. Let me guess, you want some money for your next fix? I mean, for another round in the game? Well, it's good to see a person who understands, he says. We are talking about a very small amount, 50 bucks. I'll return the money first thing tomorrow, soon as you see me, ASAP. That's ASAYSM, but sure. What do you say? Oh, okay, well, take the money. 50 bucks is nothing. Thank you, that's it. I won't hold you up any longer. Come back tomorrow and you'll be greeting a different man, a rich man. In the first, no, actually in the second game, if you do this to a person, but actually it's a person who asks you repeatedly for more and more money, good things happen. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool thing as well. Stop bugging me, this is the moment of truth. Okay, yeah, with those 50 bucks, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of truth going on. We got some patrons around. We got a girl. Interesting. We have more patrons. Oh, okay, so it might be the... If you're looking to win some chips, you come to the right place, she says. Yeah, she's the table thingy. What's the name? Casino girl. Well, it's just what it is. Make your bets. No bets. I'm terrible at gambling. Is that a skill? It is a skill. 15%? Terrible. I could get it better, though. Problems, he asks? Yes, money problems. Casino patron. In the restoration project of Fallout 2, you can actually get a perk that allows you to break all the machines and get a bunch of money. Let's try and do some repairing. Sciencing? No, those don't work. Can I interact with them directly? You see a strange golden metal box with 3 eyes and 1 arm. It is one of the prettiest things you've ever seen, because my gambling is so bad. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Let me give it a try, though. Let me up my gambling and see if what dialogue I get. Look at that thing over there. I like it. I like it. Don't know what it is, though. Fridge, maybe? Let's see what 60% does for us in terms of chance of winning. I'm not going to stick with it. I just want to experiment with it. There it is. You see a slot machine. Its shiny frame and golden handle gleams seductively beneath the lights. Its coin slot beckons you, and you feel your face flush with anticipation. Okay, it's telling me actually the results. Huh. These are... It's a different sound, I think, from Fallout 2. Look at that! I got double my money. Don't I get jackpot? Okay, let's just hold the number 5 key and see what happens. There's no jackpot here. My god. At 60% gambling? Well, I do know that in Fallout 2, gambling does affect your dice roll. So it's not, you know, it's not as... This is, of course, not a game of skill, but, you know, maybe that's what it's supposed to be in. Huh. Yeah, call it a day. I've spent a little bit of money there, but the bigger problem there was always going to be the skills, which I don't want to spend. Oh, look at that! It's a new. Is a new one? I don't know. The Icon Man. I don't know what it's. It kind of looks like the Godfather 3, I think, poster. Maybe. Ooh, we can do things in the sinks. What? What can we do in the sink? Oh. Porcelain sink, which is barely able to cope with its duties of holding water. I like it. I like some of the stuff that's in there. Let's have it. Oh, we can't go down. Okay, it's fine. Let's save the game there, and let's have a chat with the receptionist. Welcome to the Silver Legacy, the greatest hotel in New Reno. It's also the only hotel in New Reno, so you might as well book a room now. And while you're here, why not check out the casino? It's been a long road. You should treat yourself. Yeah, well, there's, are there any bikers staying here? I'm looking for one named, Jay Cookish. A bunch of bikers come through town recently. They don't usually stay at the hotel, but they usually check in to talk to Mr. Mordino. Oh, Mordino is... Oh, yeah, it's a family. Sorry, it's not a first name. He used to write himself, you know. If you have questions about bikers, you should probably talk to him. Also, I didn't ask this. There's a bit of a problem with the biker thing. There's a bit of a problem, which is a problem that is just not addressed in this game for sure, but in the first couple of games. Motorcycles are really easy to maintain. Not that they don't break, but they're very, very easy to maintain. They're the most reliable means of self-locomotion that you get, apart from, I guess, just a normal bicycle. A pedal bicycle, I should say. They're really, really simple. And in the world of, like, Fallout, people would have a lot of bikes. But we don't have a lot of bikes in Fallout 1. And we only get a car in Fallout 2. And it's even less plausible that a car would survive that long. But still, you just put it up to, you know, it's technology of the game. They wanted to add something in the second game. But this means that there are bikes. That they are using bikes going around. That he specifically mentions he used to ride himself. It's not like you're referring to knights and just forgetting that knights means being on a horse. And just and you can refer to knights as just being a person who has a knight ship. It doesn't necessarily mean that they ride a horse these days. So you could theoretically refer to these bikers as just, you know, pretending that they ride bikes and just wear a lot of leather and just, I don't know what bikers do, apart from riding bikes and wearing leather. What's the more stereotypical things? I don't know, but it's not like it's a status symbol. They must have bikes. So that, I think, is important in this whole thing. You know, I remember, I thought of this because he references about bikers specifically. Should probably talk to him. Yes, I should. Do you have any jobs for me? Do you know anything about technology, he asks. There's an empty room on the second floor with a busted air vent fan. It's, I think one of the prior guests was messing with it. If you can fix it, I'll pay. Okay, I'll take a look. In the room above? Let's go ahead and do that. And then we can come back. There's the vent. Simple. That's the exit. We got an exit sign. Look at that. Is it really necessary? Is it a level design? It kind of looks like a level design because it's hard to spot that. Okay, a level design thing, I mean. I'm probably going to need to level up my repair. 25 is probably not going to do anything. Let's press... Yeah, shift doesn't actually let us do anything there. Busted. You hear the equipment hum to life, but one of the fans isn't spinning. This is the easiest thing to fix. Although I don't know how it would be. You aren't skilled enough to fix this problem. I'll tell you what I'm skilled at. if you want to fix a fan that isn't moving, apart from electrical problems, if it is a mechanical problem, you just give it some oil. Just give it some oil. My god, this is the trickiest thing ever. I'll go with it. There it is, 250. I definitely will go with it. Done. Does it say something? Nope, the vent is working correctly. Okay. Not the fan, the vent. The vent was working correctly before, you dummy. He's not very good at it yet. He needs to level up his repairs a little bit. But I think I'm in a good position where I can just spend the points on the things I need. I'll be okay, I think. Fix the vent fan, or whatever. Oh, thanks. That takes care of the of one headache. Here's $100. $100. Thank you very much. My hourly rate is through the roof. Why do you let people paint all over your walls outside? I ask. Let? We've tried to stop whoever's doing it. Believe me, but we can never catch them in the act. Whoever it is, they're careful. Maybe I can catch this artist for you. Oh, maybe. Probably not, but it's worth a try. I'll pay you $100 if you can nab them in the act. Okay, I'll remember that. It needs to be in the act? Who's gonna... How do I prove it was in the act? Okay. Also, yeah, sure. Tell me about this hotel. Oh, you are in the one, the only Silver Legacy exclamation mark. This building is New Reno's one rest stop for travelers from the wasteland. Before the war, we were famous for our hospitality and the beauty of our surroundings. We were the gem of the city. I'm beginning to think that this might not be New Reno. But they clearly marked it as New Reno, right? It was New Reno. People refer to it as New Reno. This is not Reno. This is not the old city. This is New Reno. I don't know. Might have been... I don't know. Sure. Some people in Fallout 2 refer to New Reno as just Reno as an abbreviation, but it is consistently used as an abbreviation, as an exception to the, to the actual name of the city. Reno's a lot rougher nowadays, he says, but we're fighting to remain the diamond in it. Oh, you're the diamond in the rough. That's not what... That's not what... The diamond isn't inside the rough. The diamond is in the rough because it's not polished. It's like in the skin. But it's not in the skin, it's in the rough. That's not what I think. That's not what the word diamond in the rough means. But anyway, the world is so different from those days. How can the hotel still attract customers? That's... Sure. People still need to sleep, don't they? Exactly. Reno still gets people from out of town. Most of our customers are caravan workers, but there's also some refugees from other settlements that want to try their luck in the big city. Why do people come to New Reno? Besides business? I'd say the biggest reason is freedom. Freedom! There's no mayor or sheriff here. Control is in the hands of the common people. So honestly, I thought when he said control is in the hands, I honestly thought he was gonna say of a handful of families, because that's what it is, and that would undermine completely the whole thing of being free, but because mayor or a sheriff would always be representing the people, unless of course it's a dictatorship, in which case it wouldn't represent the people, but still. He's just completely delusional to the common people. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I don't know what Reno is these days. Or let's call it Reno for right now, because they are very insistent on that. Maybe it's not a plot hole or just a miswriting. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's on purpose. But maybe I'm just figuring that it's like New Reno of 2260 something, or whenever Fallout 2 takes place. 68, I think. 2268. I don't remember. That appeals to a lot of people, myself included. Anyway, even if you don't want to leave here, it's great to visit. Reno's always been a great place for tourists. Really? We're living in a wasteland. How much tourism can there be? Well, be surprised! Reno was barely touched by the bombs, so a lot of the old entertainment is still intact. If you want a good time, well, just look down the hall to the casino. Or you can go down Virginia Street and check out the El Dorado. They've got booze, a nightclub, and even fights in the basement. And don't forget, if you need to rest your head, we'll be the best in the city. Okay, what about food? The Silver Legacy has a wonderful restaurant just across the street. You won't find any better food in Reno, that's for sure. And that's a shop next to the caravan parking lot. Whatever your needs for the road, you can get it there. Thank you. Okay, so I can get a room. I can't barter with you. I can just say I don't need anything. I'm just gonna check out this guy. Sorry, not my problem. Okay, it's fantastic that it isn't your problem. You freaking liar! You said it wasn't your problem. I'm gonna push you away. I can't push you away. Can I talk you from here? No. What a jerk. Can I leave a bomb there? I mean, I have a bomb, but I don't have dynamite. I need one with a timer. Anyway, let's look around. Oh, there's a trash can. Oh, that's nice. Trash cans are not containers in Fallout 2. Don't try to scare me, game. Because for a moment there I thought to myself, holy crap, are trash cans containers in Fallout 2? It makes sense that it would be, but they're not. Okay, I'll take the booze. I can take this as well, but I don't need to. It's not expensive. It's just a tool for me to have things. There's nothing here. Over here, what do we have? We have a traveler. Excuse me, Mr. Traveler. Sorry, I'm too tired to talk. It was a long trip. Tough times on the road, huh? I can't relate. No, not like that. The travel's fine, because I had to hurry and get here before midnight. For nightfall, actually. Why? Can I not ask why? I can't ask why. Let's go with this one. Yes, the wasteland can be very dangerous at night. I'm not so concerned with the wasteland as I'm with the people in it, to be honest. It's usually easy to negotiate with a gecko, if you know what I mean. Are you serious? Oh yeah, people don't stay around long where I come from, so they don't respect anyone. Wouldn't he be the opposite? Because I get the impression it would be the opposite. I mean, as a traveler, it would be the opposite. If you go to a place where there's not a whole lot of people that have lived there their whole life, you're probably gonna get more respect than if you go to a place where the people have just been there for your whole life. As a traveler, that is. Where'd it come from? Wendover. Ah, right. They've probably never heard of it. It's a seasonal hunting village near Salt Lake. Oh, can you show me where it is? I'm not good with maps. If you're ever in Salt Lake, ask a local. They'll be able to point it out for you. Well, thank you. What are you planning to do in Reno? I don't know. It's easy to catch a bullet here if you don't want yourself. If you don't watch yourself, I suppose that's what must have been written over there. Or the people around you, come to think of it. I'll have to work hard to survive here. Is there anything I should know if I'm ever in Wendover? It's mostly hunters and their families. Men hunt for geckos while women and children tend to their huts, sorry. It has everything you need, a tavern, a shop, hunting guild, but other than that, there's not much to it. Also, a lot of people only leave there for the hunting season, so they think they can do whatever they want without being punished for it. Okay, so I can go back to that. What made you come over here? Nah, it's a long story. You don't need to worry about it. It's my problem. Can I not ask you? Because in Fallout 1 you get experience for asking long stories of people. Well, you get the one point where you can do that. Okay, if you say so. Can I not barter with you? I can indeed. Fantastic. And he has big balls. What is that? Vocus? Nuts of a mutated water lily growing in salty waters near Salt Lake. An adaptation to local conditions gave nuts a unique property. It removes radio particles from the body. Is Salt Lake... I thought Salt Lake wasn't an actual lake. I thought it was the Salt Plains, but I might be mistaken on that. I could swear it was the Salt Plains. And is there salty water around the Salt Plains? Or is it just because it's salt lakes? Maybe it is. I don't know. And these are, I suppose these are food. Yeah. They look weird. I guess I can give you booze for some of them. Is there a reason to do that? Let's go ahead and do that. I prefer the balls to the booze. So see you around again, guy, I suppose. Why? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about what I just bought. I can just look at it. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why didn't read everything? Did I read everything, or was I just focusing on the other thing that I mentioned? Adaptations to local conditions give it nuts a unique property. It removes radio particles from the body, which is great. Radio particles, as we know, are everywhere because of radio waves. That's definitely not radiation that they're talking about right there. But this is actually really good because it allows me to very cheaply get some anti-rad technology here. Not technology. Well, I guess it is technology because you're using... well, I guess you could call it just a... I don't know. Using something for not its designated purpose. I say designated, or its natural purpose, maybe. It's not necessarily technology, but it also isn't just... It's like medicine, right? That's sort of technology. Maybe? I don't know. It's a recruit master. Man, it's a lot of masters in this city. I'm busy right now. Please don't waste my time. Thank you. Are you... No, it's early. Okay, so he just doesn't talk. Okay, I'm fine with that. This is the entrance. Look at that. It's the same thing. Oh, oh. Our boss says hello. Oh, you again? What will it take? I'm fucking sick of seeing you. Now, calm down. Aren't people trying to sleep here? Not at 10 a.m. yeah, you get too excited, we might just, Hey, well, hold on a second. Who the hell is this? Oh, boy. Who? Me? Asks my character. Oh, this is my bodyguard. I suggest you go tell your boss the answer is still no. Oh, boy. Oh, fine. But we will be back. Okay. You're there. Yeah, we'll be back, he says in a yellow font. Not a red one. And you, boy, find a new job. Heroes don't live long in this city. Huh. Heroes don't live at all, mate. Heroes don't live at all. What just happened? I ask. Forget it. This isn't your business. Don't get involved. Well, this would be a fantastic opportunity for us to actually use our speech, because we do have speech at 50%, and we could have gotten it to 105, I think, at this point, if I wanted to, and in my intelligence and things. But of course, that was just a cutscene. Stay away from there, he says. Well, I know. Maybe I shouldn't stay away from here. Oh no, fantastic. Maybe I can even steal from there. I don't know. Anyway, we're good. Let's have a chat with him. Yeah, I'm listening. You know, I've heard some rumors that you and the bikers are old friends. Like, say, Jay Cookish. Do I know him? Oh, yeah, Mordino. Oh. That's interesting. Let's go with this one first. Yeah, I do not hide that I like those guys, he says. But we often share a few beers and stories when they're in town. But Jay is not like the other bikers. He's fucking weird. He's fixated on technology and not at all talkative. Even among his own, he is considered an odd one. This is interesting. How... Okay. I suppose technology here doesn't mean just repairs. Because as bikers, especially bikers in a world that has gone to shit, they probably would want to be focused on that. But I suppose this might be other things. This might be pre-war technology. I think we might have heard that, actually, that he was focused on pre-war technology. Yeah, they say Jay rode through Reno recently. Is this true? Yeah, he stayed for the night and left in the morning. Obviously, he was in a real hurry. Most likely, he found something special, but he didn't tell me jack shit about what it was. Now, this storyline breaks down very fast, considering that we are spending weeks on the road and not doing anything. So staying for the night, yeah. So I need to find him immediately before it is too late, even though I'm going to spend months more just going around doing side quests. Oh, sure, he says. They're not people... These are not people who will listen to you if they don't like you. However, it doesn't even matter. The bikers, last I checked, were migrating to the southeast. They didn't explain why or where they were going. Therefore, there is only one way to find out where they are now, contacting them through a very good radio, which is where I give you good and bad news. Good news is that the city does have one suitable station you can use. Now, the bad news is it's located in an old bunker under Stryker building, and the entrance to it is locked. Yeah, well, that's not a problem, is it? Do you know the call signs and channels I used to contact them? Yeah, that I've never known. Bikers use their own call signs and communication channels so that no one can track them down. Yeah, they say, okay, I need to find him immediately. Yeah, right. Thank you very much for the clarification. And that was the end of dialogue. So, what did those guys want? Forget it. Does not concern you, he says. You called me your bodyguard. That makes me involved from where I'm standing. Ah, it's my apologies, but please understand there is a fucking war out there in the city. You won't be affected by it as long as you keep to yourself and steer clear of it. Do you understand? A war. Tell me about it. Okay, there has been a war between the business leaders for about 10 years now. The conflict got a lot bloodier about 6 years ago. Some idiot invited gangs of raiders to bring an end to it all, but the raiders made their own deal and shifted the authority. The problem is that these raiders cannot even agree amongst themselves. As a result, the city fell into a deep coma for a few years. The crisis, I would like to know what you mean by that, by a coma. But let me explain. The crisis is economic and social. Street robbery, lack of food, and a whole heap of problems. Only God knows what was on the mind of the person who started it all, but the current government is clearly unable to deal with any of things going on. This guy is clearly delusional. There's no government. There's been a war. The economic and social crisis was everyone died after the war. Maybe not in the city, actually. In the city, probably a lot of them survived, considering... yeah, probably some of them survived, but... Yeah, lack of food, you say? Where do you get your food? I don't know any of this. Which side of the fence are you on? On my own, he says, as everybody in the city is, really. Yet, some do think it is easier to join some gang. I'm trying to stay away from all the conflict and to live a simple businessman's life. Therefore, I do not care who is at the helm of it all, as long as he doesn't put pressure on my way of living. He can sail as he likes. Well, true businessman-like, indeed. Thanks for the clarification. And... well, that's going to be that for this episode because we're out of time for the day, so let's continue this conversation next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout Nevada. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.